we don't want to hold it. We want to get it down to the running backs, get it down to the tight end, let people get the ball in their hands and go make plays. The offensive line as a whole, I feel like has gelled pretty well. We've had some injury problems, but for the most part, they've really played well as a group, and that's the biggest key. I don't need one guy to be an All-American. I need 5 guys to do a great job protecting us as well as open up running lanes.
We knew that the playbook was smaller. Do you feel like you've installed a lot, or just as much as you expected in 15
Yeah, I
practices?
think we installed as much as we probably expected. I still want to refine it a little bit. I still want to pick and pull from the things that we've put in and decide what are the best that we have and take those into next fall.
Do you, as an offensive coordinator, treat this as anything other than practice number 15 on
No,
Saturday?
it's from a mindset standpoint, we try to talk to our guys all the time. It doesn't matter if it's practice 1 or the spring game, you got to practice it like it's a game. So every rep you take, you got to go and try to battle and win, just like you would if you were playing against Oklahoma or Texas or anybody on our schedule.
What was the rationale for, what's been called simplifying the playbook? Was it just, did players talk about it at all, or was it just?
No, I don't know that the players really have. I think it's more for where I came from. People don't believe this, but when I played college football, we had 3 run plays, about 6 drop back passes, about 3 quick game passes, 3-step, and then we had 2 or 3 play action, and that was it. And the way today's society has gone from an offensive standpoint, you don't see a play that you don't like, meaning everything that you look at looks like, boy, I'd like to run that. That'd be good for us. The problem is if you put too much in their brain, they can't play fast. And I want our quarterbacks especially, but all of our guys, to know it like the back of their hand so they can play as fast as possible and let their own athletic ability take over.
Why do you think that's going to be an advantage for you guys going kind of almost counter to what everyone else is doing when you hit the field on Saturdays?
Well, don't mistake it for that we won't have enough offensive plays.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have plenty of plays in our arsenal, but still the key ends up being, can they execute those plays against the defense that they see? And that's one of the things that our quarterbacks need to be able to get to, and that is get us into the best play for the given defense. And that's why we go no huddle. That's why we have our different tempos. That's why we go hurry, fast stuff where the defense doesn't have time to really get set, and then we slow back down and let the quarterback say, no, wait a minute, I'm going to change this, because now he's gone slower, but the defense is still playing fast. So we can see what the defense is and try to get into the best play.
Who would you say are some of your influences? Now, when you were you talked about UNI. You were part of there when they went through 3 coaches. You know, Mudra, Bruce, and then Allen. Who are some maybe influences?
Well, really all 3 of them. Coach Mudra obviously was a guy that, he won 200 victories, won a whole bunch of football games, was part of national championships. He was really a keep it simple and let your players play. Coach Bruce taught you a little bit more Ohio State style football, power eye, Big Ten, knock you off the ball. And then Terry Allen, when he came in, he was a little bit more of, hey, we got to get back to where our guys can execute and keeping the playbook small. Then when I went and coached for Ray Yock, my first job at St. Ambrose, Ray Yock won a Grey Cup, coached in the USFL as a head coach. He was a guy that said, hey, let's have every formation in the playbook, but let's only have so many plays. So run the same plays out of different formations. And that's kind of my thoughts, is make the defense feel like you're complicated, but keep your offensive players feeling like it's simple, and that'll help you.